God, so good to see your face again.
Good to see you. How are you?
Oh my God. I'm on cloud nine with the news that you just dropped today, so I can't even imagine how you feel.
Scared.
This
Uh,
is huge.
yeah. No, yeah, you know what? I think yeah, so yeah, we're playing the Ohio State Stadium on October 17th of this year. And it's yeah, I mean probably one of the probably the biggest headline show that we've ever played. Um, I think looking back throughout our career, I say this, but one thing Tyler and I like to do is kind of just reminisce from the very beginning and playing shows around Ohio, Canton, Akron,
Yes.
Cleveland, Columbus, um, playing 200 cap venues and hoping that, maybe 60 people would come. Um, but then getting to a point where we can play the bigger venue in the next city, and so I think that uh it's kind of there have been a few points in our career where we kind of like feel like we're at a good point, like where I'm losing all my lights. All my lights are turning off.
Oh, set the mood, set the mood.
Why is this happening? uh there have been a few points in our career where I think we feel like, okay, this feels like the right amount of people. And then, but we like to challenge ourselves, and it's like, oh, let's try a bigger one. And so I think really over the past few years, the OSU stadium has come up in conversation a couple of times, and Tyler and both just look at each other. We're like, there's no way. And we, just kind of got in conversation and sort of felt like this is the end of kind of like a sort of two album cycle. We've been on the road for a few years and playing shows and festivals, and we've got some more festivals this year. But to kind of end this whole thing and take a little bit of a break for a while, I feel like kind of like a big show that's, a set list that we've never done before. It's like probably one of the longest, it might be the longest set list we've ever played. Um, Felt like a good kind of like special and meaningful way to sort of um, transition out of this kind of album cycle, this story we've been telling for a long time, and into a little bit of a break.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say, your hometown fans are probably the biggest, and we are so excited that you are basically, yeah, going to have the biggest show back in your hometown in Columbus, Ohio. And I like how you guys were teasing us. You were leaving little breadcrumbs by basically putting up posters at some of the biggest venues in Columbus. So every day we were like, okay, where are we going? Where are we going? You had Scully's, you had Newport, you had Kemba, Nationwide Arena, and now we know that it's all happening at the shoe. And I gotta say, Josh, everyone is going to that venue now. So like this is perfect timing for 21 Pilots.
Man, yeah, I mean, well, that was kind of the thought too. It was kind of like I said, we like to take trips down memory lane, and we've played all those venues, and multiple times, and it's cool. I was talking to someone about the idea of albums. They're kind of like it's like journal entries, kind of like
Mhm.
it's like a time capsule, and you listen to that album and remember what you were going through during that time that the album came out, and you listen to it a bunch. And I feel that way with venues too. Going to play a venue that we've played before, or even a city that we've played before, and just be like, I remember kind of like what I was going through mentally or emotionally, or just in my life when I played this venue or this city. Um, and so a, recognizing some of those pivotal venues in our career, and us kind of like coming up in Columbus, to then point toward one of the biggest venues the biggest venue that we've ever played, felt kind of special and meaningful.
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, we're going to hear Clancy and the Breach Era on October 17th of this year. And for those of you that are watching this video, you can visit 21pilots.com for all the details. Of course, Q92 is going to have your tickets. We never miss a 21 Pilots show, so be listening to Q92 for details. But I wanted to know, Josh, does this mean you're going to hit up other locations too, or boom, it's ending with Ohio Stadium and you're taking a break?
Yeah, it's that's the schedule. I think we have like one other festival in Mexico after it, but essentially that's gonna kind of be wrapping it up. So yeah, it's not a sort of beginning of a tour. It's not really even part of a tour. It's we Tyler and I have been on Zoom calls with a couple of our people a few times now. It's starting to kind of like hone in this show, and I think it's going to be our longest set list that we've ever played. Um, we've never played this set list. There's going to be some older songs, some newer songs, and all in between. Um, so yeah, it's this is definitely, back in the day we would have like we'd have one show in Columbus at at the Newport or something,
Yeah.
and we'd put hours and hours into this one show, and then it would be over, and it's like, all right, well, all that work is done now. And then we got to a point where we started doing tours, so we'd put all the effort into a tour, and it kind of felt like, okay, cool, we get to like get more juice from the squeeze by going to
Mhm.
play this show a bunch of times. And we were like laughing the other day because we're like, here we go again, just spending days and hours and weeks kind of like putting together this show that's going to be a one-time only thing.
I love it. And the fans are going to love it. And I don't know if you know this, but Luke Combs just performed at the Ohio
Yeah.
Stadium, and he set the record for the most in attendance this far. So it was like over 96,000, I think. So what I'm saying to you, Josh and Tyler, I think we're going to break that record.
Oh man. Well, here's what I'll say. I'll let you know that logistically he was able to do it because he had his stage in the center. It's called In the Round,
Yeah.
which is not something that we're gonna. It's he. It's easier because you don't have to, like with a normal stage. It naturally has to cut off some seats because of
Hmm.
sightline stuff. You don't want to be behind the stage, so it probably won't happen. Uh, Bummer. I'll rather let you down now than on the day of the show, but we'll see what we can do though.
Yeah, you're going to be close. It's going to be close.
I hope so.
Well,
21pilots.com,
yes.
October 17th. You could buy your tickets May 20. You have all the information. May
Yeah,
22nd.
yeah. They got to go sign up now before Sunday for like all of the pre-sale access, and then Monday or Tuesday there's something else for the people, but literally everything you need to know, 21pilots.com. And just know that Q92 is going to have your tickets to see 21 Pilots October 17th at the Shoe, the biggest hometown show. Thank you for coming back home and for wrapping it up with us.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. Um, we played the horseshoe for a hockey. There was like a stadium series that the NHL did, and the Blue Jackets played. So we played like 7 minutes there. We got a little taste of it. And actually, candidly, that at that time I had COVID and flu B.
Oh,
So that day was absolutely miserable for me. It was still fun, but I feel like this might be a redemption to the horseshoe for me. I'm hoping that I'm not sick on this.
yeah. You don't want the Hanta virus now. We got to stay away from all the viruses.
Yeah, I hope that this thing goes away.
Yeah. Well, Josh, we love you. Canton loves you. Q92 loves you. And we can't wait to see you October 17th at the show.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you guys. Thanks very much.
Thank you.